That's so cute. Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the Halloween edition of Street Talk. Some say when it comes to decorating the house, it all begins with a pumpkin. So we've brought in Justine Santinello, who's here, lifestyle and trend expert, just to talk about it. And is it the pumpkin? Does it really begin with the pumpkin?
I think so. The pumpkin is the major icon for Halloween. And how fun is it to decorate for Halloween, by the way? I feel like it brings out the big kid in us adults, which
I'll give you that. You're
I love.
Absolutely right.
Okay, so instead of carving pumpkins, which is kind of outdated, right? And also can
messy.
be so messy and also not the safest if you have little kids around. So we have some alternatives here for you. So a lace pumpkin. Now this was super easy to do. All you have to get is some women's hosiery.
Okay.
And then cut it up, and all I did was just wrap it around the pumpkin, tied it up into a knot at the top and at the bottom, and I have this lace eerie effect on the pumpkin. And then all you have to do to really make it stand out is get a little spider decal, which you could get at any crafting store, or you can of course make it yourself with some pipe cleaners, black, and then a black cotton ball. Now you just want to make sure that the legs of the spider are going right into the holes of the stockings.
That's pretty interesting.
Cool, right?
Could you also maybe just take a marker, maybe draw the face part, and then put that, that's...
You definitely can, or you could get even stickers to place on first, and then put the lace on over it. So what I like about doing it this way is it's your interpretation, however you want to do it. Or, of course, you can paint pumpkins. Here we have mini pumpkins. Now, you can let the kids do their own designs, or you can do an outline for them, and then they just have to color it in, kind of like a coloring book. So if you have younger kids, it's a little easier. And then accessorize them. So pick up little hats at your craft store, super glue them on, and then they have a little cute hat accessory.
That's interesting. And it's also involving kids, like we were just talking about in the previous segment, making them a part of the process. Now, tell me about this pumpkin. This doesn't look like a real pumpkin here.
So this is mercury glass. These are mercury glass pumpkins, and what I love about these, you could get them from Sur La Table. They're only between $7 and $12, so very affordable. They have a metallic shine, so you are getting a seasonal decoration, but you're also getting a piece of trendy home decor, which I think is great for us adults. You want your home to be friendly for the children, but you also want it to look cool. So you can scatter these all throughout the house, mix and match them with the different sizes. Super easy to do.
Now, this pie here, this is a pumpkin pie.
This is a pumpkin
Staple.
pie. My favorite for the holidays. Now, who has time to bake a pumpkin pie?
True.
I don't. So this is a Mrs. Smith's. This is the original flaky crust. Now, all you have to do is take it right from the freezer, pop it in the oven, a little over an hour, done. Now, the coolest part about it, though, is you can decorate it to look like a jack-o'-lantern. So here we have the kids do it, their interpretation. You could do black icing, raisins, candy corn. Again, a really fun activity to do as a family. And then make this your edible decor. So put it on this cool cobweb cake stand. And this is a centerpiece for your tabletop or to keep in the kitchen for guests to look at.
Now, Justine, a lot of places are also having the dish towels and hand towels that you use in the kitchen, and mats and stuff. That's also something that people want to do if they want to get into the spirit of it at home, right?
Exactly. Well, the bathroom and the kitchen are often overlooked. So here we have a really cool idea. These are Lands' End totes, and you can see that they have Halloween emblems on the front, and then we filled it with Halloween-themed dish towels. Now, you can also do this with hand towels in the bathroom, place it out, and you have this really cool little piece of decoration in rooms that often do get unnoticed. Now, what's cool about these totes is kids can also use these for trick-or-treating. So you can see here, you can have it customized for just an extra $6. That's it. You can have your kid's name or initials or saying on there, and then they can use this year after year as their Halloween trick-or-treating bag.
So bags like this are actually replacing the more plastic bags, things, right?
So more eco-friendly as well.
Absolutely. I didn't know about this. This is interesting.
Really, really cool. And they have lots of different emblems to choose from on the front.
Okay. Now let's get to the adults. What goes in here and what do I need to know about it?
Okay, so here we have a little devil's juice. Now I know it's early, so you don't have to drink. I'm not going to force you. But here, this is super easy. It's just apple juice, half and half, and Cabo Diablo, which basically is a cafe kind of feeling with tequila. So it's that really cool devilish mix. And then you have a devil's juice right there. Now you can also use these mummy mugs for a mocktail. So if the kids want hot apple cider or hot chocolate, they're so cute. And then you can pick up these paper straws also to just give it that kind of retro effect. And then I like to use the mummy mugs to fill with candy and place on end tables.
Best candy ever. Oh my God, I love these.
You love candy corn?
Love these, Justine. These were always my favorite, so I'm just going to take a couple.
Do you know they've been using the same recipe since the 1900s for candy corn? The Jelly Belly Company.
And they should never stop it. Thank you, Jelly Belly Company.
So yummy. I love them too. And I also love the pumpkin ones. So place these on end tables, coffee tables, and you have something people can eat, but also a decor item as well.
Justine Santinello, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for
and
the
enjoy.
Absolutely. All right, when we come back, we're talking about Halloween.